Smart talk.
Bold laughs.
Real life, three wise women.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hello, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to the Three Wise Women. And we are going to talk about some Love is Blind because I think we do this every season. We end up talking about one of these. It's on season 9. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
we're going to be catching up on that. But first, because we are recording this on Saturday, we have the honor and the privilege to talk about the woman of the hour, Miss Taylor Swift, and that beautiful album. Which I
Talking
know,
about
Asha,
some
I know
wood.
you're not the I know you're not
Wait,
the
what'd
biggest
you
Swiftie,
say?
Asha, but just
What did
I
Marcy
know you're
say?
not the she said the song Wood, which you have to listen to, Asha, because it is the best song. I was so not expecting it. I put it on our story because I was listening and bopping with Liam, and then all of a sudden she talks about like him dickmatizing her, and then
No.
how his love is what spread her thighs. And I was just like, oh,
She
okay.
in her sexy girl, open
Getting laid,
side,
getting railed.
Dang.
raunchy,
That's how you
redwood tree era. That man is 6'6", ladies. Could you imagine?
All right, I'm up to
I
go.
mean,
I was working yesterday, so I totally missed everything. And I worked today
oh
too.
my gosh.
But yeah,
It is,
I need to get
Do you
into these
think she's
lyrics.
still actually dickmatized 2 years
I
later?
mean, it's only 2 years. Yeah, I wouldn't put, I mean, yeah, for sure. But I literally in Marcy, I wanted to tag you in the story and be like, oh, Marcy knows what this is about. But then I was like, oh, she would totally kill me if I did that.
I went to go see the Taylor Swift movie last night, and they
Yeah.
they don't sing the actual version because there's, kids under 18 there. And the way that they like
Oh,
change the lyrics is very funny.
oh, that's
I think it's
boring.
appropriate.
I'm
And
trying
the
to
way
read them right now.
Oh my
she
God, so good.
the movies isn't really even a movie. She just discusses every single song and her interpretation, the meaning, the lyrics, the inspiration behind it. And
Yeah.
she showcases the fate of Ophelia's music video and the production and everything that goes into it. And without giving too much away, when she talked about wood, she's like, and this song is about superstitions, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, guys. Like superstitions, like knocking on wood, because that's like one of the most like repeated lyrics, like, oh, knock on wood.
That's literally what I thought it was about. And then the first like 30 seconds, I was like, oh, this is cute. And then I was like, holy shit, this is not what she was talking about.
Something about catching the bouquet when she has a hard rock coming.
I know, I just read that. I was like, okay, I see these innuendos in here.
It's
Yep.
so good. Oh my gosh. So, this is the first complete album I've ever downloaded. Well, not ever, probably in a very long time that I've downloaded. But I want to know what your favorite song is, Marcy, if you had to pick.
Right now, it's Father Figure and Fate of Ophelia. I also like Eldest
Nice.
Daughter right now, though. But if I had to pick an
Gotcha.
order, like Father Figure just has a fun, catchy beat, and the way
It
that she
is.
uses the word dick in it just makes me happy. I had to stop. I stayed up till midnight on Thursday night, technically Friday morning, to hear the whole album. I literally stopped and replayed it like 3 times. Like, did she really say the word dick? She's
Yeah.
my dick is bigger
Bigger, my dick is bigger.
because I have a bigger dick. And in the movie, not to spoil it, but the movie that she premieres in the IMAX theater, she says, instead of saying like I have a bigger dick or whatever, she says I have a bigger paycheck. And I'm like, okay,
Oh,
it's not as impactful. I
it's
like,
not.
but
That's funny.
this girl is in her, I don't care. I'm getting laid and I'm announcing it to the world. I'm a woman. She can sing and state whatever she wants in her music, and Miss Andrea Swift will not be coming at her anymore. But did you see
Who?
all the Andrea Swift? Her
Who the
mom,
fuck is that?
her mom
Yeah. What about her mom?
is not going to be coming after her because
About
there's
what?
been a lot of moments in Taylor's life growing up that her mom stopped her from doing certain dances or singing certain lyrics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she a grown woman, looks
She's
like.
a grown woman in her sexy era.
Well, I will say, which this is not about the new album, but because of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I know you guys haven't watched, but they played, I think she used 35 Taylor Swift songs within that series. So I was like, oh, there's some songs in here that I hadn't even honestly not heard, but I hadn't even paid attention to. And my favorite Taylor Swift song right now, hands down, is Dress, which I never listened to
Mhm.
prior to The Summer I Turned Pretty. And it is hands down like, oh,
In the
I love it so
Reputation
much.
album.
Yes, I am
I'm
in
hoping to get,
Reputation right now because I thought I was gonna get some like angry Taylor songs and I did not. I got happy, and which I'm so happy for her, but that's why I'm going back to Reputation and some other eras of her life. So,
what was your favorite song, Lindsay, on the album so far?
Wood and Elizabeth Taylor.
Would.
Wood,
Would.
just wood. Because I was looking for like an anthem. I needed like a upbeat, and the rest of them were kind of like they're good, but they're chill. And so I just needed those like different beats, and like those two I love them. I've listened to the album I think probably 25 times so far.
All right, I'm intrigued. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
We're gonna make you a Swiftie, Asha. We're gonna do
I like
it.
a lot of her old stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
I guess I'm stuck in the way back in the day, curly hair
Yeah.
Taylor. I missed all the Jonas brother and whoever came after that. I fell off, so I'm like an oldie back in the day.
You're
Music
an OG.
video. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am so excited for her wedding, even though we won't be invited. But it sounds like it's going to be humongous from what she talked about in her interviews.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be crazy.
yeah. So hopefully they live stream it for all of us to see.
Is she still beefing with Blake Lively? Is that what ruined the friendship is about?
No, so that's what everyone said it was going to be about. Ruin the Friendship is about kissing a guy, like when you're friends with a guy and you don't know whether you should
Oh.
kiss him or not because you're going to ruin the friendship. Canceled, I think, is about Blake Lively, and I think they're still friends.
Yes, I saw that theory as well. I think Ruin the Friendship, she explained, was about a situation in high school, and she went back to some of her diaries and journal entries from high school, and how when you're in high school and you haven't had that much experience with love and you like this guy, but you're literally afraid to take the leap of faith and ruin the friendship because you don't know what's going to happen, and anything that happens in that age, like when you're in your teens, it's like something even small that looks small to us now in our 30s and in our wise girl era is so traumatic when you're a teenager. Like,
Mm-mm.
everything's just like the world is ending because this guy doesn't like you. So she explained in the movie that it's something that she went back to from high school.
I feel like in our 30s, that's still like the world is ending with that.
I
Truly,
mean,
the world is ending every other day.
I feel like the world is
Okay.
ending because of bigger things happening in the nation, not necessarily because the guy didn't like me.
Yeah, I guess that's just a me problem right now. So.
That's a different situation.
We're not going to go to the dark place tonight. So, speaking of love and all things happy and people being in love, we're going to discuss Love is Blind, but we're going to go all the way over to UK. So, Marcy, you watched all the episodes, right? You finished the reunion?
I did my homework. Thank you for
Okay.
asking.
Gold star.
Yay.
Add it to my
Um,
chart.
So, Asha, I know you had a lot of feelings and questions from this series. So, why don't you start out? For those who haven't seen it yet, stop now, watch it, and then come back.
Yeah, so Love is Blind UK is probably my favorite, I guess I don't even know if you can call it a spinoff, but branch of Love is Blind. And I feel like I can't even remember everything that happened in the season, but I'm just gonna focus on the reunion because I was shook by how many people were broken up.
Oh my gosh. I I think that's why UK's better because would any of
I
us
was so
have guessed
shook.
was any of us have predicted that there would be one couple left standing and that couple? All of us would have been wrong. There's no way anyone could have saw that coming.
No, well, first thing, I guess I was surprised and not surprised because I'm honestly kind of shocked that everyone that said yes actually said yes. I didn't think that the army boy and the what was it?
Billy and
Cabin crew girly. I didn't think that they should have said yes.
Yeah, he was not feeling it. I don't know
she
why he
was
said
so
yes.
in love. Like she was 1,000% about him, and he couldn't let go of his past traumatic situation with the crew member.
Yeah.
Dude, if you know that's one of your non-negotiables, why even put her through the process?
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I was just like, I guess I don't understand why it kept coming up, and neither of them were like, okay, that's clearly. I don't know. I just feel like they talked about enough where someone should have been like, hey, clearly this is the fifth time we've talked about this. It's not going away.
Well, she
But
said in the pause that she would like I mean, I know she loved her job and maybe she decided that she wasn't going to quit, but I thought she said that like she felt like as she settled down, she would change jobs and she was open to that. But I mean,
yeah, he didn't even give her a chance though.
I know, I mean, whatever. And so I was surprised they said yes. I was surprised that Sarova and Cal said yes, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yep.
surprised by that. And then I was
Yep.
surprised that the other couple did not say yes, but then they blew up anyway. So
Yeah.
Barda and
Barda,
Barda. Yeah, I
Barda and
thought they
Jed,
were like
yeah.
I thought they were a clear like yes
Yeah,
and
I
like
was
gonna be
shook.
happy.
I was shook by I was like, this is like the best thing I've ever seen because I had like whiplash. Like I was like, I did not see any of this happening. So yeah. So did Army Boy and Cal, did they have a divorce pact like how women have pregnancy pacts?
it
Did they
happened
have
at
a
the same
divorce?
time.
Did they have a
January
divorce
2nd,
pact?
after
No, it happened
Christmas.
the same
After
day. New Year's
Men are
Eve.
so men are
Well, yeah, they said January
They
2nd.
they are so transparent that it is like,
no, you know what
please be for
happened?
real.
This is the play-by-play. I don't know which one did it first, but one was like, "Hey, bro, this is not working for me, and I don't know what to do." And the other one
And
was
he's
like, "Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
bro, like
bro, me
I'm
too.
having issues over here too." Okay, well, don't you think it'd be so much better if we could just like hang out and do what we want to do? Yeah, bro. Okay, like New Year's Eve. Let's make a plan. Like start the new year out fresh. That's the conversation that happened.
And they had the same verbiage. Let's
Yeah, they
say we
shared they
lost
had a shared
spark.
note. They had a shared note. They did their
Oh,
script together.
they can't even
Like
be original. It's
like
so
how did you
bad.
not think that that was going to come up?
Like, how
That
do they not
Because
think
men
that
don't
women
think
don't
yeah,
talk to each other?
or keep receipts.
so dense.
It
So
was
dense.
so bad. It
But
was
why
I
do
so
I
was
awkward.
why do I always feel like it's the men that suck at this show and the men that are so afraid of committing? Like I just feel like again, the quality of women who are truly genuinely looking for their life partner, their husband, and starting, a family with someone, and then the quality of men who are like, oh no, 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 no. I'm just kidding. I thought I was ready, but now I changed my mind, even though we went through this legal process and
literally didn't even make
officially
it a whole year
got
being
married.
married.
And 3 months later, you're like, actually, I was in love and I did think I want that, but now I don't. So I
No,
put
that legit would piss me off more than you saying no
I
at the altar and embarrassing me.
Oh, for sure.
Like I like yeah.
don't care.
I would be trying to come
If
after
if
you.
they said no, I'd say thank you.
Yeah, but
It-
if you said yes and then 3 months later we're like, I'm out, that would piss me off. Like,
even more.
yeah. Like
You know what
burn your
happens?
clothes.
You know what happens 3 months after? What happens is they wake up and they realize, shit, this show's about to come out in like less than a year. I need to be single because I'm about to get a lot of followers and I want to be able to go through my DMs and pick who I actually can see before I marry them because maybe I'm not actually as happy as I thought I was with the
Yeah.
Love is Blind relationship. So
Yeah.
that's
And then Army
probably
Boy trying to cry about not wanting to have another divorce. Like, you were the most unserious person
Don't play
on the
victim.
show.
Do not
then
play
why
the
get
victim. And I feel
why
like
get
that's
married
what he was
in two
doing.
months then?
I
If you
know.
don't want to get divorced, don't get married in 2 months.
Yeah,
There's
you
an
were the
idea.
most unserious person. Like, hated it.
But the thing
Um,
with it's Cal, right? Cal,
Cal was, yeah, Sorova's ex.
Sorova's
Sorova's man.
ex,
Yeah.
fiance. The thing with Cal
Billy
is
was the
Billy, yeah. Army
was
Billy
Boy.
the other
was
guy.
the army dude. Cal was
Yeah.
the hot. What was he? I don't
Uh,
remember his
uh,
ethnicity, but they
Pa-
had some
Pakistani, I
like
think.
part Pakistani
Hmm.
background. They had like I liked that there was like cross-cultural references and the diversity of the show that you see and some of the words that they use is just fun. But what I liked about Cal's character, I'm just going to call it a character that they played and narrated because that's what it was, is that he stood up for, is it Demola? Demola?
Demila?
Demila,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yep.
the guy.
Demola. He stood up for Demola when that all went down with the Katisha and whoever the other guy was. When Katisha's lack of clarity and promising Demola that she was going to go back to him, like he had nothing to worry. Like, how soul crushing is that? Like, for him to think that he found his person and he was in love and about to propose. And then the next day, she's like, actually, I changed my mind. And
Yeah.
she's allowed to.
Are we giving sis grace, or did she just
No.
play in
No, she
everybody's face? Like, that was
she
the most.
No, right. It was very tacky for her to do that. But I think that where I was going with it was Cal played the good guy in it with like trying to stand
Bro
up for
code.
his friend and
yeah.
confronting her at one of the sessions where all of the couples meet each other at the honeymoon,
The,
whatever,
yeah,
pre-vacation
the pool
thing,
party.
the pool
Yeah.
party. And so I was like beginning to like Cal's character more and more as we got to the end. But then when she met Bali, so is it
Sorova's
Soba's
mom.
mom? And Bali basically asked him, "So what do you like about my daughter?" And he's like, "Uh, uh,
She's posh.
she's very pot. She's beautiful. You did a good job."
Oh my God.
I don't remember what he said. And then Sarova said something along the lines like, he's an underthinker. I'm an overthinker. I put it in quotes. She said it herself. He's an underthinker. And I think he must have just been
She
like,
did not say that. How did I miss that?
she
I missed
said
that
that.
too.
She
That was
literally said
shade.
that to
That was
her
so
mom.
good.
I was like, he is an underthinker, and you might be under some wood spell as well right now, because guess what?
The
The
abs, the
abs are
washboard
abbing,
abs,
the biceps were
the
biceps,
eyes were
the
eyeing.
eyes. Like, I would have just been grateful to be in that man's presence. Like,
Oh my
She
God.
was. She
and
was
she was
like,
like, the scene where she was rubbing, I don't know if it was some sort of clay mask on his muscles. She's like, ooh, you're so strong.
Mercy's like, I'm gonna need a minute, everyone.
It's like, I don't care if this is true love or not.
like I need subtitles to know what you're saying, Cal, but the body was bodying.
Mhm.
Yeah, but his personality ruined it.
Oh
Like
my God, he
it
was
was
so
good for an
trash.
episode or two, and then it was kind of like, wow, that's where it ends. That's
Yeah,
where it
he's so
ends.
trash for that. But yeah,
You
I agree.
lost the spark.
He had good bro code.
If
Because
it was,
Well,
yeah,
all of
if
the
it was even
guys have,
genuine,
yeah.
like I don't even know if it was genuine at this point.
Of course, they
but
all have good bro code, but yeah, I have to go back and watch that scene now because I do not remember her saying that. That's hilarious.
yeah, what was
Um,
Katisha's ex-fiance? I can't even remember his daggone name.
oh, Javon, Javon,
Javon, yeah.
Javon, yeah, Javen.
Oh,
Javen.
the triggers I was feeling with him, I felt
Oh,
like
well, that did I. Is this the thing I asked? Yeah, in the previous episode, he was the one who's like, Do I need to be in love to get married?"
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he hmm.
See,
He
I actually feel
was.
kind of bad for him at the
I was gonna
reunion.
say, that's what I was gonna say. My question was about villain edits
Uh-huh.
because was he truly the villain in that relationship or was Katisha the villain?
I think they both had they shouldn't have been together to begin with. I don't know why they were both, I don't know, clearly not into it and in over their heads and not mature enough to be in that type of relationship. But I think he got shit on pretty hard and then they showed that he wasn't lying and then no one, I think that they needed someone like you said to like take that role, but they never did that with her, which she pissed me off, like, in the beginning. Like, I feel like
She was a villain
she
in her
she
own in
was
her
she
own
was,
regard.
but they put it more on him.
But to
Yeah.
herself, I feel like she had stated that she did not want to end up with the same guy that she kept attracting in the real world, but she ended up going with the same guy that she attracts in the real world.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like the whole point of the experiment is to go with someone who hasn't worked in the real world. And this other person, Damala, which I think obviously like she wasn't ready either based off of her decision and her lack of clarity. So it all worked out that it was supposed to. But I just it's just so interesting to me because where's the psychosis and the therapist gonna come in? Like I would love for Dr. Viviana to like come in at some
Yes.
point and like debrief from some of these pod dates because I'm like, why are you on the show? Like some of these people, I'm just like, there's so many genuine people in this world who are truly looking for love. And I just like get so frustrated when I'm like, you're he and Javon, whatever his name is, said it at the like one of the first episodes. He was all cocky and he basically was calling out how he had been a playboy in the past. I'm like, boy, you're still a playboy and you still want to, be playing the game.
Mm,
And he did a good job of it.
yeah,
I feel like
they're
most
both
people come
not great.
they're not. I feel like most people come on now because they know they can get famous. I mean, would any of us well, besides Asha, would any of us pass up that opportunity? Like, sorry, like, I don't even if I really wasn't thinking that I would go on there and it can change
Just
your life. Like, let's be real about this. Like, if you have an opportunity to like, you know, at the reunion, how they all come out and you're like, is that the same person that it was in the show? Because they all now have
Glowed
money to
up.
like to do Botox and
They got
facelifts and
their little 12,000 pounds for making it to the end and
it has got to
glowed
be more
up.
money than that. It has got to
In
be more money
America,
than that
it's
now.
only I think it's $1,000 per episode.
Then how are these people like traveling and coming back looking like totally different people?
I mean, they charge it. That's what credit's for.
and it's also a year, like a year pass, so people can
Yes, get
yeah.
your endorsements going.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess maybe, but yeah, what's his name? The really cute guy. The one like the guy who stuck up for the two that lasted. Kieran. Kieran?
Kieran,
Kieran,
Megan.
Kieran, yeah. I love him. Like the fact that he stood up for her when she was like talking to Javon.
yeah, Javen.
I was expecting him to like kind of like play the middle and he didn't. He was like right by his woman.
Yeah, he played it right. I mean, like you said, the whole like bro code thing, I feel like, and I think that's what I appreciate about the UK, just like their conflict resolution and the way they can talk to each
Yes.
other.
Hmm.
Obviously that was a heated argument, but I can kind of appreciate that they are pretty like upfront about it. Like we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about it and not necessarily, pull other people into it or like talk behind each other's backs. Um, I feel like it was mature. Did the conversation go well? Probably not, but I appreciate that they sat down and at the end, even Javen was like, I didn't mean to make like your wife cry. Like, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
And they kind of squashed it and that was the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. What did you guys think of, I think, Patrick, the guy with the spleen?
He has a baby now, apparently, or a baby on the
Wait,
way.
what? Oh, you're right. He said he was a dad, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a
My
Who says
joke.
sweet
that phrase?
First off, your spleen is an accessory organ that you don't really need.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even have one anymore.
I'm like, your spleen, really? It was catchy.
I'm like,
He was in his own
he
little world.
he definitely gave me like ick vibes. I was like,
But I
you are
finally
such a joke.
all of the memes and little reels that came from he's a liar. Like
Oh
I
my
finally
god.
know where those memes came from because I think we're a little behind on watching or reviewing this season.
Yeah.
And like I remember seeing those memes, I'm like, where is that coming from? Now I know.
Yeah, it was really funny. But I will say, while I feel like most of that, who was the other? Okay, so was it, what was her name? The one who we thought was gonna marry him, and then she said she was the only one who said no. Bad
Jarda or Barda and
Barda? Barda? Yeah. I guess I'm confused of what like happened with them, because do you think they got into an argument and he was like really crazy during their argument, and that like gave her pause? Because I didn't really,
You mean
she
during the
was like alluding
season?
to, yeah, like why she said no, and then even after, I didn't understand exactly what she was alluding to with him, because they didn't show any of that really. They
it
showed them
sounded
like,
like multiple things because at first it was she had offered to pay for the paycheck at dinner and he didn't approve of
oh,
it.
right, right,
Like
right.
he wanted to like have the masculinity and the feeling of like I want to take care of someone and she wanted the feeling of like I want to contribute and I want to be independent. So I think there was some like identity issues with that and some confusion with roles and what roles they were going to take moving forward. And then the second thing was I think they were bickering. I remember her mentioning that they were getting in a lot of fights and there was no resolutions and they were just butting heads at home. And then the last thing I remember was she was at the gym and they were working out. They had decided to continue after she said no at the altar. They had decided to continue to work on the relationship for apparently only 3 more weeks. And they were at the same gym and she got this weird feeling about a girl that was there and it ended up being his ex-girlfriend and she didn't say anything because I guess she was no longer wearing his ring or something like that. And then I can't remember if he wanted her to wear the ring or if he didn't want her to wear the ring. But I don't remember like what the actual core issue was. It's just seemed like all of these little small fights, but they never got
Right.
down to like what the actual root of the problem was.
Right, and I think that's where I got confused of, like, it felt a little, which again, because I don't know the whole story, it felt like kind of like piling on him, because the whole like ex-girlfriend at the gym, like how the fuck was he supposed to know that she was there? Like, what did you want him to do? Like throw her out of the gym? Like, you weren't wearing the ring. So like what did you want him to put, like a sign, hey, this is my fiance? I don't, I guess I don't understand quite what the issue was with that. And so I was kind of like, we're kind of just like, there's gotta be something else then, or she's just making like a mountain out of a
Yeah,
molehill or something.
yeah, I feel like that particular story was probably just one of probably several examples of them not being able to resolve conflict very well.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I feel like the edit in in the actual show is them like getting along and they just say, "Oh, it's just this tiny issue of like, we're both strong personalities." But I feel like, when the cameras are turned off, those strong personalities are probably like amplified a little bit more. So he's
Right,
probably like not backing down and she's not backing down. And I feel like
right.
they're probably like not able to compromise is like the vibe I got. And then, like I said, the whole gym story was just like, I think she said it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was just like the last straw that
Mm,
was like, okay, we're clearly not like seeing eye to eye because you want me to take the ring off because you saw your ex in the gym. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was like I don't think that was like the big problem. I think they just probably weren't effective at
Right.
solving conflict.
And
Yeah.
like the hard part with them is that at the beginning they were both like googly eyes, like looking at each other and so infatuated, and it seemed like they were absolutely like physically working and intensely in love. And then all of a sudden there was like a shift in the storyline where it's like they start having these just little fights, which to me
Yeah.
just goes back to like, are you both really ready for a marriage then? Because of you have to be willing to compromise. But I do really want to just appreciate the relationships with the two parents at the end. They showed a clips of like how the parents, even though that Barda said no at the altar, the parents were like so sweet to each other, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like,
Hmm.
figure it out, and her mom's like emotional and crying, and the both of the parents were just like so loving and like endearing, and I just loved that moment that they
Yeah.
shared because it was so sweet. Because I feel like we've seen episodes in past seasons in the US where like the parents get so angry and mad and involved and it gets
Yeah.
ugly, and this situation was like complete opposite.
Yeah,
And
not a whole lot of, I mean, I know people have egos, but I feel like the UK seasons, the egos don't,
people are level-headed over there
yeah, they don't just like, I guess, lead with ego so much, which I can appreciate.
for sure.
But
Yeah.
this is a
And I
true show of when you feel like you have butterflies, it's adrenaline and it's your stress hormones. You need to run.
Exactly.
Do not lean into the butterflies. The butterflies are lying to you. The butterflies are warning signs. Don't lean into it. You do not know
Oh.
this person after talking behind a wall for 10
But
days. You should not marry the person.
what if there's really good firewood? Like what if the wood
Oh, you mean a redwood?
or
No, there have
redwood
Asha.
specific.
There are a couple that have lasted. There are like 5 that have lasted.
5 out of how many couples? How
Hey,
many
you know
seasons?
what? It's better than 0.
For the majority, I will say, do not
Yes.
do not trust the butterflies. It's adrenaline.
Well, it also takes a like we you said with like conflict resolution, it takes a certain amount of like maturity and also willingness to work on it because like you said, you don't know someone entirely. Well, I don't know what it's like to be in a pod for 10 days for how many hours. I don't know, but you don't know them completely and you're obviously not having a lot of conflict. So I feel like if you're the type of person who thinks, okay, this is going to be like a learning process. We have to get the feel. We need to go to counseling. We need to figure out how we both communicate and how we both resolve. I feel like if that's the mindset you have, you can be successful. If you think, oh, this is going to be a fucking picnic and we're just going to ride off into the sunset and I don't have to like really do anything, then yeah, you're sorely mistaken. And that's why most people don't make it.
Yeah. See, it's gonna choose your hard. It might be hard in the beginning, it might be hard in the middle, it might be hard a
Mm-hmm.
year later, 2 years later, but the hard is coming. And not the redwood hard.
I was just gonna say
You're so cheeky.
and that's where we're gonna leave it with the UK because that was perfect. That was perfect. So we the new episode of the US one, Denver just came out. When did it come out? The 1st of October, so 3 days ago. So we're just gonna talk about the first episode. And then maybe by the end of the season, we'll see how good or not good it is. Maybe we'll have our final thoughts on it. But did any of you watch more than one episode?
No, I just watched the one and
Okay.
I just feel like it's just not as good as the UK, but I need to at least get more into it. So far, I've taken away, again, a little bit more diversity than the Minnesota episode with
Oh,
the
for
single
sure.
dad. Like, I was glad to see like a single dad.
Somebody got their DEI out and was like, we need to kind of get
I
different
know.
those.
And the Asian, finally, we have an Asian man
There's
there.
2 and
Oh,
an Asian woman.
okay.
Yeah.
And then the other person that just kept kind of like at first annoying me, but then finally she grew on me was I'm Megan and
Oh, Sparkle Megan.
Sparkle
Megan.
Megan.
My friends call me Sparkle Megan. I'm like, okay, I've had enough of you. But then like,
That is just not.
no, but
Just
then she kind
wait.
of grew.
Just
It gets
just wait.
worse. Okay.
Asha,
But
how many episodes have you seen?
I only watched the one, and
Okay.
I was like, this is gonna crash and burn so hard. Something in my spirit is just telling me that it's about to crash and burn. I just feel it.
I had to rewatch. I had to rewatch episode 1 with Jenna last night because I was like, I have to make sure I'm only talking about stuff from episode 1, and because I had written so much stuff down that wasn't from episode 1, and I was like,
How
okay, I
many
gotta make
episodes are
sure.
out?
yeah.
6.
Damn, already?
Yeah, and I watched
I ain't
them all.
watching. I ain't watching all
What?
those.
Yeah. I was up till like 1 in the morning. Once you see, that's the problem. Once I start, I can't stop because they always leave it on a cliffhanger. I'm like, I gotta know.
I know they left us on the cliffhanger of like the couple getting engaged and they haven't revealed like what the reaction is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so what do we think of Anton?
Who's that?
Trying to
Just
give me a
initial
little bit of
reaction.
who he is.
Oh, he's the Russian.
Glasses,
He's the Russian that's
nose,
engaged to the
his nose,
Brazilian.
large nose.
The one that was the cliffhanger. Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Marcy, you would his nose is quite a lot. I mean, he's not unattractive, but he just
They're the first ones to get engaged. Him and
the only people in the first episode to get engaged.
Jesus, what's the
I just
girl's
hope
name?
I hope he's tall. I don't know.
No,
He looks
no.
He's
I
not.
think he's average height. Her name, she like freaked me out. I don't know what it was about her.
with her voice, it was scary.
I was
But
like,
she was like
Allie.
she was overly involved in love with him. Like it just seemed like she came on so strong.
She needs to be loved, clearly.
They
She
both
needs
were
to
like
be
love
loved.
bombing each other.
Yeah, it's her
Baby
something about her.
girl, baby.
I told Jenna, I was like, this is the type of girl who comes off so innocent, but then at the end we find out she like has an OnlyFans and makes like $9 million a year. And I don't believe her like quiet little I don't
You think it's
know.
an act?
I do. I don't know.
Yeah,
I could be
don't know.
wrong.
They
But,
seem cute, but like I said, the butterflies it's adrenaline. You can't trust it.
And to that, so it left on the cliffhanger of the doors opening. My biggest pet peeve is the fact that this man wore his glasses on the fucking top of his head instead of on his face.
He couldn't even
I was
see.
like-
He was like this.
He opened the door and he starts squinting. Like, put your fucking glasses on. You look better with them on. Like, why are they on top of your head, sir?
I caught that
if
too.
If I opened the door and my man is like squinting at me, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you need contacts? Like,
Clearly he does. I'm like,
I
nearsighted much?
but I don't understand why someone didn't say, hey, bro, your glasses are on top of your head. You know, not a great look. It's
You can't see at a distance.
Did they do the
Oh.
reveal? I don't remember the
No, they just opened the doors. Like the cliffhanger
Oh.
was the doors opening.
And you could see him being like,
Well, maybe he puts it on. I don't know. Maybe he's
No, he
hope.
doesn't. He doesn't.
I don't know if he's gonna get LASIK eye surgery.
Marcy, question. Which one of these men would you have picked?
I don't see the thing about it. They've only aired the single dad, the Asian guy, and that guy with the glasses. That's it. That's all I've seen and remembered. Am I wrong?
Really?
Is there other guys?
foster care guy.
Yeah, Edmund, he's so sweet. So
And
cute.
Oh, there's
then-
Did they
the
not
elementary
show-
school guy.
did they not show Mike yet?
When
That
you see a
sounds
name, you need
familiar.
to give us a little description.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
there's-
He's like rich.
Yeah.
He's with Sparkle Megan.
Sparkle Megan's got like a three
She's
piece.
got
Three
like 5
people.
relationships going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that
so
one that came in and was like, "I'm sexy."
yeah,
Sexy
hi,
whoever.
sexy
Sexy Mike or something.
Yeah. So I don't mean this like if you
Yeah,
were
he's
behind that wall. If you were behind that wall, he would be like the exact type you go for in the real world. Just watch the rest of the episodes. But
I would, but that's not the type of guy I want to marry. You know what I mean?
exactly. But like
I
it's-
would go.
She doesn't want to be Katisha and pick wrong.
pick wrong picker, but there is a registered dietitian on the cast and they fucking spelled dietitian wrong. They used a C instead of a T, and I like took a picture and I put it on my story because I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do you I know it's not technically misspelled with a C, but if you Google it, like who's in their department not looking at how to spell shit? It pissed me off. I just
Oh,
You
my
and all the
God.
other RDs watching Love Is Blind.
But her name is Kate, and in the first episode, she's talking. I don't know who she's talking to. Who's that guy that I can't stand? Shit, he's like kind of nerdy looking. I can't remember his name, but she was like, the funny line was they were talking. And she's like, guys should not be following porn stars because guys don't realize that us
Oh,
girls look at that stuff
I
and
remember her.
realize what it was just.
Oh, I didn't realize she was a dietitian.
Yeah, and he was like, "Do guys really do that?" Yes, bro. I'm sure you do. Like, it was-
Feigning ignorance.
oh my god. Yeah, I like her a lot though. She's
Do they
funny.
show more of her?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Casey is the blonde girl who I think this was the first of. Actually, I don't want to say it, but she with the Asian guy. Did they show that yet? Casey and
She
Tim?
Asian too?
Huh?
Was she Asian as well?
No,
No,
you said
she's white blonde. White blonde.
The
Was
name
she the
sounds
one that
familiar.
was she the one that at first came on the show and was like, I'm tired of men leaving me for like a prettier blonde, and she's like the
Yes.
prettiest
Yeah,
blonde.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, girl, you're
You're like,
yeah. It's like, wow, your life must be so hard.
You know what? You know what? Jenna was with me, and she's like, "So you're telling me this girl got left by a guy for other Instagram blondes, and she went to her plastic surgeon, said, 'Make me like these girls,' and that's what she turned out to look like." And I was dying. I was like, "That's so fucked up."
I was like, yeah, girl, the show, it's for you. It's made for you.
Oh my god.
So
Just
she connected
yeah.
with the Asian guy that has money.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. Tell me if I really hope that. Yeah, no, she did. In the first episode, she gave a description of her sister. Do you guys remember that?
yeah, her sister
Yes,
sings Korean, and she was Mormon
seems
or something.
Korean. Yeah, and she was like, "Yeah, she's a white blonde. You're not supposed to give this if your sister, unless you're adopted. Which again, you
Yeah, she
could be
said
adopted, but
it's a cute blonde that sings in Korean.
so clearly you gave away your physical appearance by saying that. You're not supposed to do that. It's against the rules. Play by the rules."
Yeah.
Jeez.
I feel like a lot of them
But
do because I feel like a lot of them start to give like their ethnicity and like
no, they did a lot in this season. Like, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure half of them knew what they
They're
looked
like, I
like when
like to
they
work
came out.
out.
yeah. Imagine me in dark jeans and all tatted and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think of Jordan, the single dad?
I think he's precious, but
Yeah.
being a single dad would be really tough. I feel like he's very emotional. Like he was like bawling his eyes out. Can you imagine being away from your child for that long? But I love what he said. I know 2 weeks. It's like 2 to 3 weeks. That's a long
It's a
ass.
month. It's a
Yeah, to
month and
be
a
away
half.
from your
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
And then
With
I
no
think of like
contact, you don't have your phone. That's like,
right,
Yeah.
right. Like and
That's
then I think
crazy.
of like military spouses or military parents, and I'm like, okay, I guess if they do it, but I don't know how. Anyway, but I love what he said about how I'm not just dating to find my person, I'm dating for my
Mm-hmm.
son as well.
Yeah.
And his son's name is Luca, and it's just
I
so
know he has type 1 diabetes. Poor
Yeah.
Luca.
yes, he has type 1 diabetes diagnosed at age 2. I was like, autoimmune disease where you need insulin. How?
Yeah.
Sweet boy. Yeah. When I first in the first episode, I was like, nah. And then my opinion changed on him. So
I knew I liked him
he's
when he said, I hate the nickname Sparkle Megan. I said, same.
he
I
was saying what everyone was thinking.
Yeah, I was
Real.
like, ditto. Thank you.
Why is she so
And then
like I'm
Sparkle
like
Megan, like, what is with her and not saying what kind of car she drives? Like, is it that big? Just say what the fucking car is. Like, is it a spaceship? Why can't you just say what it
the
is?
Tesla truck, like I don't know. Did they name
That's
it?
what
Cybertruck.
that's the theory. That's the theory going around is like, does she have a cyber truck or something?
That tells me everything I need to know about her if she
He
does.
said Tesla, and he asked Tesla, and she said no.
Yeah,
And
she said
then
no,
what did he say?
Tesla.
Mercedes, Ferrari, like he was throwing out all these cars, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I know he shouldn't care. I think it was just he was trying to guess, but why does it
Yeah.
have to be such a secret?
I think it was like
It's a fucking
game.
car.
Yeah, I think it was
Like
their little banter.
it's like sexy Mike didn't reveal his age. It's kind of like a game. See me again and I'll tell you what you want.
Oh my god.
Hysteria.
Um, Patrick. Which one's Patrick? Patrick, who's also with Sparkle Megan, like one of the three. Do you guys remember him? White guy.
Accountant, his
Um,
dad died.
yeah. Do you remember him? Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just going off my first reactions and what popped into my head, and maybe I should learn to filter some of these. But the way he was sitting, if you go back and watch, and the way he was talking, I was like, oh, this man's gay for sure. Like, there's no way this man is
Did he have nice
straight.
shoes too? Like he had really nice shoes? No, you don't
I
remember that.
wasn't paying attention to just the way he was sitting, just and talk like I was just like, oh, sweet boy. I don't know if
I don't know if this is the right side of
I
the
don't know.
pod for you.
I'm trying to remember. I
Come
can't.
out of the pod, honey. It's time.
Stay in the men's quarters.
Yeah, I can't recall.
I don't
There were
remember.
a couple of them who were a little like, I'm
Maybe
just like,
a little fluid.
eh, it look, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just,
Mm.
They just like been hanging out with each other for too long.
I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. But yeah, I really don't understand. Especially like with the guys. Do you think that it's what you've seen from Love is Blind? If there's a love triangle
Mhm.
or multiple people who like the same person, do you think men handle that better or women handle that better historically?
Honestly, I think men, because of the fact that women get really catty in the drama. Like, I just feel like with like all of the estrogen in one room and the elevation, like from the seasons of Love is Blind that we've watched,
The
it seems,
elevation.
it just seems like the men have been handling it better than the women. I don't know why, but I think in real life, there's a little bit more balance. And if it's not during an experiment, I think that the friends that you have kind of like either bring you to like grounding and bring you back to earth versus like men in the real world, their testosterone might just like be high. I don't know. I don't know. Just my theory. I just feel like it's too much estrogen and ends up being like a cat fight. I'm like, "Rawr."
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think the women notoriously handle it worse, which kind of surprised me watching the other seasons um than the men.
It's
So,
interesting because I kind of see that in leadership too. Like when a woman gets promoted, there's this like sense of jealousy from other women. And I think that yes, there's a cultural shift of like we're seeing more women CEOs of pharmaceutical companies, we're seeing more women CEOs of big industries, but like there's still a lot of pushback from women. And I think
mhm.
I don't know if it's because of jealousy or if it's because of fear. I don't know. Or because we've never had a woman president, so people don't think they can do it. I don't know. But I just know
Uh,
representation
mm,
matters. And when you have women in certain, whether it's your career or having women like in your personal relationships get something that you maybe want. And I think we've had like conversations of like jealousy versus envy. It's just like a signal to yourself that you want that too, but like don't ruin the friendship.
Well,
gonna bring it back.
on the show, we've basically said that most of the women are more serious about being married anyway. So in a world where
Yeah.
I feel like there are more women that want to be married than men, even though the men come on the show and say they want to, it's like they feel the pressure. Whereas men are like, well, if I don't get engaged, I'm just going to go back out and play the field. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But I
Yeah.
feel like for the women, especially the ones that are like, early 30s, mid 30s, they're definitely feeling that pressure. So I do think that they take it harder and there is more of a
Hmm.
competition because I mean there's more women in the world than men. And we talked about in a previous episode too about, you know, the eligible men or the ones that want to be married might already be married. So they feel like, this is their last shot to try to find somebody. So they're fighting for fighting for the same boy.
Yeah. That's true. Well, stay tuned because it gets juicy.
I swear it's gonna blow up. I already know. I like that opening montage. I was like, they've never done this before. This season is about to like
it's not
implode.
Your opinions will change. What you think now, some opinions will change. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the pods and I'll watch the honeymoon or the
No, you gotta watch it all.
vacation. Is it that good that I want to watch
Well,
it?
it's only the first 6, so I only have seen through the honeymoon part.
Dang, it
But
takes us
you
6
gotta watch them.
episodes to get through the freaking.
Yes!
I feel like
Oh,
they really dragged
hell.
it out.
Yeah, what
It's
in
like
the
4
world?
4 of them as pods, I think.
Oh, I might skip some of the pods. Are the
Yeah,
pods that good? Or
Parts
no?
of it, you have to see certain things in the pods to be able to understand some of it too. Um,
Okay.
oh, we didn't talk about the girl who's going blind.
Oh, yeah,
We're
that
gonna
was
go
sad.
blind. Wasn't that sad? I was like,
That's what I
that's
said. I
crazy.
said somebody in production really did their.
I know, that's kind of fucked up. They were like, oh, because the show, like, we need to find. That's kind of
Yeah,
fucked up.
they
But
really found a little bit of every
yeah,
corners that they had not
they
uh
really did. Yes,
explored yet.
I have some, I'm raising my hand as I do on Teams calls. I have some statistics from Chat GPT about how many engagements total from US to nationally and how many like total couples have been still together. So out of the
Okay.
total engagements, some aired, some from different international versions, there's 120 couples that have been engaged total, like from all the seasons.
Okay.
And out of those 120 couples, there's 9 to 11 couples who are still together.
That's not bad odds.
You have less than a 10, like less than a 10% chance. Let's just take that. You have an 8.33% chance of getting married and staying
Staying married.
from the
Hey,
show.
you got a shot.
8.3. Just wanted to throw
Oh,
that there.
that's hilarious. Well, maybe this season
I'm
will
sorry,
turn it
that is
around.
so funny.
This season will turn it around, I think.
Eh,
All right, you said we'll change our mind. I felt like it was gonna implode, but
Well, no,
maybe.
you'll change your mind on people who you're talking about now. You'll probably, you could, maybe not, but you might change your mind on them when you see them later on, possibly. Maybe
Okay.
not.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
watch episode 2.
It's messy. No, you got to watch all 6. You got to watch all 6.
I don't have any more
Just fast forward. Just fast forward
When's
through
the
like
due
some of
date
the
for this
boring shit.
assignment?
Oh, I mean, that the season's not going to end for like what? I don't know, probably
They're gonna
probably
release the
another
next
2
6 and
months.
then they're probably
2
gonna release the
months?
next
No,
6 and then
probably a
no,
month.
I don't know what they're gonna
Probably a
do.
month. Another month, probably. Because they get done
Okay.
before the holidays. So
I
yeah.
am going to Nashville, so maybe I will.
There you go. See, just on your flights, just knock them out.
Okay, I'll take good notes again.
Thank you guys. I appreciate the note taking. Well, that was our review for now. Maybe we'll come back to it. But if you've watched Denver season so far, let us know what you think. And thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next Monday.
Yeah, thank you.